Viewers, it's pouring tragedy in Delhi. 12 citizens have lost their lives in rain-related mishaps induced by criminal negligence on part of the authorities. There's just no other way of saying this, and I'm not the only one saying it, it's also the courts. And now we are hearing of a worrying list of about 14 deaths in a Delhi government-run shelter. While the AAP government has been passing the buck, the courts are in no mood to let it off the hook, especially in the coaching center drowning case. Apart from launching a stinging attack on the AAP-run MCD, the court has also handed the probe over to the CBI. Viewers, let me go through what, in fact, has been said today by the courts. Delhi is facing administrative chaos today. Infra is not only inadequate but poorly maintained. Even River Yamuna is encroached in Delhi. No cabinet meetings have been held in the last 6 months. Public perception that civic authorities are inefficient. Time to relook at how MCD and government functions. It wasn't just the MCD, viewers, that got it in the neck, but also the Chief Minister's confidant, who has been accused of thuggery, criminal intimidation in connection with an assault on a top AAP functionary and member of the Rajya Sabha, Swati Maliwal. And look at those observations, viewers, they're on your screens. The court said, shocked that someone was assaulted at Chief Minister's house, assaulted even after she told her physical conditions. Is the CM's bungalow a private residence? It is inhuman. What kind of moral policing does he do? What kind of power has gone into his head? Is this kind of goon supposed to work in the Chief Minister's residence? If he can mislead people by calling the staff from outside, can anyone dare to speak against him? The rot, viewers, is running so deep currently that even those confined to a shelter are not safe from harm. Delhi woke up to horrific statistics today. 14 dead in AAP government-run Asha Kiran shelter home. AAP government orders a magisterial inquiry into the deaths after it came out into the public domain. The NCW, the NCPCR, LG have all taken note, seek a detailed report. The courts, viewers, the courts are not happy. And they are putting the decline in infrastructure down to the AAP model that is based, according to them, on freebies. Today, the court said, and I quote it, today Delhi has a population of 3.3 crores and counting. Why? Because there is subsidy in Delhi. These are large policy decisions. We know where Delhi is going. These issues need to be tackled. If you don't rethink freebies, you can't change the system. If you can't find revenue in Delhi, you won't find it anywhere. One change in GST can help revenue go up. You will have to think out of the box. Viewers, these are withering criticisms of the AAP government, and the fundamental question therefore is, can the AAP and the India Alliance partners today shirk blame? Let me open this conversation out. Let me begin once again with the public face here of this, and also Akashdeep Muni, who is an AAP sympathizer. Dr. Muni, Professor Muni rather, I want to ask you, sir, the courts today are opening up against you. Yes, the Delhi police has also got it in the neck, but so has the AAP-run MCD. On top of it, there are deaths that are happening in shelters. Then there is Bibhav Kumar, who has been given a tongue lashing for his thuggery. The Chief Minister is in jail, but I'm asking you, has the AAP lost both the plot as well as face? And is its model really to blame? As the courts themselves are saying, it's the AAP model of governance, this freebie model that is leaving nothing in hand to build the city or rebuild it.
Rahulji, first and foremost, I want to tell you that I respect the Honorable Court's verbatins and I humbly disagree with them. One most important point I just want to point out, that regarding the money you are talking about, after Aam Aadmi Party came into MCD, there is a 23% increase in the monetary earnings of MCD. So the earnings are increasing. Now, second point which I want to tell you is that since last 15 years, MCD was with the Bharatiya Janata Party, and the condition was very bad when Aam Aadmi Party took it. Yes,
Oh.
in the last 1 year, 1 year has not been enough for Aam Aadmi Party to resurrect the MCD.
Fine,
and make
sir.
it
The MCD,
bigger.
the
But
MCD.
the Gazipur landfill
Fine.
site
The
has come down
MCD.
finally.
Okay, one second. The MCD is terrible. Fine, and it was run by the BJP for 15 years. Fair enough, sir. You can make that point. But let me ask you: what about these shelters? What about what is happening in the Chief Minister's own home? Are these also figments of the BJP's imagination, or are they BJP machinations? People are dying
sir-
in shelters.
I totally respect your feelings and your verbatim. What I want to tell it to you that it was the SDM of Delhi
No, one
government
second. Did
which
the
unraveled-
did the High Court not accuse Bibhav ji of being a thug? Yes or no?
See, the High Court came down heavily on Bibhav
Why?
Kumar.
Why? Does he not respect women?
Why? I'll tell you.
Does the
why.
party not
Because
respect
of
women?
the-
Each one of you came out and said in very, very clear terms that Swati Maliwal was a liar, she was a BJP agent. Did you not say this, sir?
Yes, yes. We are
So
still
where is
saying
your
it.
respect for women then?
No,
If
it means
50%
that-
of the population of Delhi you don't respect, then there's a problem, isn't it?
No, Rahulji, it is
No?
not that.
No, then why did the
Honorable-
party, no, hang on, then why did the party support Bibhav to the point where Mr. Kejriwal was taking him on the campaign to Lucknow and presenting
party
him before
still-
the public? Yes, sir.
Okay, now you have asked the question. Now the party still supports Vibhav Kumar.
Oh,
It is not that
viewers,
even past it.
still supports
Now-
an individual who has been
Rahul,
accused of. No,
yes.
hang on. Let me now read it out to you, viewers, again, so
Chalo,
that
take it.
we don't forget things. Has the power gone into his head? Is this kind of goon? Viewers, the court is calling him a goon.
Exactly.
He is booked under several sections of the law, and the AAP still supports him. Do they respect the court, viewers, there? How can they respect the court when
the
the court
Honorable-
says you've got a goon in your ranks who's working in the Chief Minister's office? He's the closest advisor and confidant of the Chief Minister. A goon, viewers,
Rahul.
certified by the courts, not by
now
Rahul
you have
Shivshankar.
asked number of
Rahul,
questions.
can I please
Can we
comment?
ans-
There's no
can I
question.
answer?
I'm not asking a question anymore. I'm making a statement actually.
Okay, fair enough.
How can a goon be supported by the AAP party? They were the ones that believed in clean politics, viewers. Dr. Ranganathan, before
Rahul.
I bring in Sanju Verma, 1 second. I want to ask you, what does this tell you?
I have great respect for Dr. Muni. He knows it, but I don't know what has dawned on him over the past week.
No, in the
for
same way
him-
he has respect for the High Court. I hope not.
No, my respect is genuine. I don't know how much in reality does Dr. Muni respect the High Court, because the High Court has clearly called the most trusted confidant of Kejriwal as a thug. And for Dr. Muni to continue to say we have full faith in this quote-unquote thug is just unbelievable. But as I said, there are two
No,
rules.
and you know, Doctor, just to add to the point, he was a linchpin of governance in
Yes.
Delhi. This is not some ordinary individual.
Yes.
He held a very important position till recently.
Yes, but can I very quickly, because the issue at hand, the discussion was of MCD, and rightfully, I'm thankful that the High Court has castigated the Kejriwal government and the MCD, but I'm afraid it also must take a fair share of the blame.
Yeah.
Because there has been never a suo motu cognizance of the malfunctioning of the MCD over decades. And I'll give you an example. Rahul, I and you have lived most of our lives in Delhi.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I have never, but I'm asking you, have you ever seen a pothole in central Delhi where the High Court is? I have never. And I'll tell you why. Because that area that has 400,000 population is governed under NDMC, New Delhi Municipal Council, that has a budget of 500 crores
Yes.
for 400,000 population.
Yes.
The rest of Delhi, 98% of Delhi with 33 million population is under MCD that has a budget of 5,000 crores.
Yes. 6,000.
115.
Yeah.
Does the High Court not realize this? So if the High Court itself is not realizing this, and it is not seeing the potholes that the rest of Delhi is seeing, it is not seeing the water logging, the electrocution, the deaths, then why blame the politicians?
Yeah. Sanju Verma.
Rahul,
Yes.
thank you. You know, Rahul, I have a few very quick points to make. I think more so being the only woman on the panelist, I never play the woman card, but I need to make this point to your viewers, especially your women viewers. On Bibhav Kumar, while you have elucidated it brilliantly, Rahul, I need to say this. Justice Suryakant, Dipankar Datta and Ujjwal Bhuiyan, this is what they said. And let the Aam Aadmi Party supporters listen to this. While denying bail to Bibhav Kumar, the three-judge bench said this. You are right, we grant bail to even murderers and killers. But here, look at the FIR. She is crying at the physical condition. She as in Swati Maliwal. Did you have authority? If this kind of person cannot influence witnesses, then who can? Was anyone there in the drawing room to speak against him? He doesn't seem ashamed, we think, and hence we denied bail to him. A classic case of the closest confidant of Arvind Kejriwal being taken to the cleaners and laundered dry by the Supreme Court. And let me tell you now, very quickly again, since the discussion is pertinently about MCD, the exact thing that the court said today, called it a criminal negligence on the part of the MCD, and then said that the problem with your organization is that you have gone beyond the law. From 2 floors, suddenly it becomes 5 floors, and then it says, we are giving it to the CBI to monitor it because we believe that in this case, the problem lies with the MCD. It is the MCD's job to ensure that drains are functional, clearly putting the blame on the Delhi-run MCD. My third and final point, Rahul, please. Asha Kiran, I believe, where mentally challenged women are housed. I believe the latest figure I'm getting is that 28 women died due to starvation, and this comes under the aegis of the Social Welfare Ministry of Kejriwal. Shame on you.
Should I elaborate on this point? I've just got that report. So the preliminary findings are overcrowding. Asha Kiran is severely overcrowded with 493 females residing in a facility designed to accommodate only 255. Health concerns, majority of deaths were linked to symptoms such as fever and diarrhea. It was observed that the institute had severe issues like contaminated food, water, malnutrition, stale food, etc. Viewers, this will not make it to the front page of the New York Times, this AAP model of how to treat women, especially those, unfortunately, who are not in a position to fight for themselves. Dr. Ranganathan, you're raising your hand. Yes. Mr. Jindal, I'll come to you. Yes.
It will not make it to NYT front page. Neither will this make it to the front page that the Kejriwal government spent 1,100 crores on ads in the last 3 years.
Yes.
But can I just also gently castigate my good friend Sanju Verma in the light of what happened in Olympics yesterday? For her to say she's the only woman on the panel, I think she's wrong.
We'll come to that. I'm waiting for Dr. Ranganathan's take on that. Very quickly, Mr. Jindal, very quickly. Do you think the time has come for the India Alliance to part ways with the AAP? Very quickly, yes or no?
Well, Rahul, with respect to what is happening in MCD, you also need to acknowledge that the Aam Aadmi Party does not have any control over the bureaucracy, especially with respect to the NCR region. The Agmoot cadre officials, they have 2 masters, and over here,
so let me just, Mr. Jindal, I'm not going to, unlike many other people, I get straight to the point. Viewers, you know where the councillor is of this particular area? She happens to be an AAP member of Rajinder Nagar, where these children drowned. We haven't seen her. Her own buildings have illegalities, which we have exposed. That is CNN News 18. Nowhere to be found, viewers. Nowhere. Now, I don't know, but she's certainly not part of the secretariat of the LG's office. She was supported by the AAP. She carries the AAP hat on her head. She's an elected member from the AAP of Rajinder Nagar, viewers, not traceable. Think about that.
Can I quickly come in for 20
1 second.